Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see about GATE Economics 2022 previous year questions. This video is from Slow and Steady Economics and Research 2. So now we are going to see about question number 3. What is it? Suppose we estimate the following regression equation. Log of xt is equal to alpha naught plus alpha 1 log of yt plus epsilon t. So this is the regression equation here given, where xt and yt are some variables, alpha naught and alpha 1 are intercept and the slope respectively, epsilon t is the residual term. What is the interpretation of the coefficient alpha 1? So we need to find what this term alpha 1 means in this regression equation. So before moving on to solve the question, let us first understand some functional forms. Functional forms of logarithmic regression. I'm now going to start with the basic linear regression. So what is the general form of linear regression? Y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 x. This is otherwise known as level model, because both y and x, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable in this linear regression model. So both dependent and independent variables are in the level form, so it is called as level model. And the interpretation in beta 1 is the intercept term in all types of functional forms. So therefore we are just going to see what this term beta 2 means in different functional forms. So how the change is calculated in the linear regression, change in y is calculated in linear regression is change in y is equal to beta times of change in x. That means 1 unit change in x, that is independent variable, leads to beta unit change in the dependent variable y. Next, moving on to the second form, which is log linear regression model. So what is the general form of log linear regression model is log of y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 times of x. So why it is called a log linear regression is, here log of y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. As you can see, the dependent variable is in the logarithmic form, so it is called as log linear regression because x independent variable is in the linear level form. And how the change is measured here is percentage change in y is equal to 100 into beta 2 times of change in x. That means 1 unit change in the independent variable, that is x, leads to beta 2 into 100 times change in the dependent variable y. So this is also called as semi-elastic model. As a unit change in the independent variable refers to the percentage change in the dependent variable. It is called as semi-elastic model. Moving to the third type of the functional form, which is linear log model. And the general form here is y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 times of log x. Here what is the dependent variable is y is the dependent variable and log x is the independent variable. you can clearly see the dependent variable y is in the linear form and the independent variable x is in the logarithmic form. So it is called as linear log model. And how the change here is calculated is change in y is equal to beta 2 divided by 100 into percentage change in x. That means 1% change in x leads to beta 2 divided by 100 unit change in y. Then now we are moving on to the last form, which is double log model, log model. Here the general form is log y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 log of x. So what is the dependent variable here? Log y is the dependent variable and log x is the independent variable. Here how the change is measured is percentage change in y is equal to beta 2 times percentage change in x. That means 1% change in x leads to beta 2% change in y. So I will write the summary here once again. Linear model. Next we have seen log linear model and linear log model and log model. So I will write the interpretation of beta, the beta 2, that is slope interpretation of slope coefficient, that is beta 2 in the examples which we have seen. So in the linear model, what is the interpretation? 1 unit change in x leads to 1 unit change in y. Sorry, beta 2 units change in y. Next, in the log linear model, 1 unit change in x leads to 100 into beta 2 percentage change in y. In the linear log model, 1% change in x leads to beta 2 divided by 100 unit change in y. And similarly, in the last form, double log model, log model, 1% change in x leads to beta 2 percentage change in y. And this log model, the double log model, is otherwise called as elasticity model. Here I told you it is semi-elastic model because only the dependent variable is measured in logarithmic and the independent variable is in level form. Here both the dependent and the independent variables are in logarithmic form, so it is called as elasticity model. So now coming back to our question, we have xt. So here you can clearly see x is the dependent variable and yt is the independent variable. Now we need to interpret the what this slope term alpha 1 means. So clearly keep in mind that yt is the independent variable and xt is the dependent variable. That means yt is causing xt. So the change in yt must cause the change in xt, not the other way around. Here if you see the options, one a 1% increase in yt causes alpha 1% increase in xt. So this is the first option. The next option is 1% increase in yt causes alpha 1 into 0.01 unit increase in xt. The third option is 1 unit increase in yt causes 100 into alpha 1% increase in xt, and the fourth option is a 1 unit increase in yt causes alpha 1 unit increase in xt. As you have clearly seen, what type of function form this regression equation is, it is double log model, log. So what is the interpretation for the log model which we have seen here? 1% increase in the independent variable leads to beta 2% increase in the dependent variable. So here xt is the dependent and yt is the independent. Therefore 1% increase in xt causes alpha 1% increase in the xt. So this is the answer. Thank you. In the next video, we will be seeing the next question. Subscribe for more. Do like and share.